streaming, and let's see when you guys all get the continuous loop here. Live stream, hopefully it kicks in soon. It says I got a live stream, it's healthy. Go ahead and go to uploads, go to live stream, refresh. This one is called Cam Motion Graph. I don't think so tomorrow.
Really? I just saw the weather and it seems 100% from like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. 100% that it's supposed to go.
Yeah, 3 to 5 inches.
Yeah, and it seems like freezing rain later on.
Any luck on the videos?
Oh, yes.
There it is. Okay. So now that we have that, we are live. We're creating this video. So I gotta keep going here. So within that, what we're gonna see is in Fusion, we gotta do some things first. So the first thing you're gonna see inside of Fusion is we need to create a point. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a new sketch, and this is my animation video. I'm gonna go to a new sketch, and I'm going to create a point. Come down here into the sketch and create point right in the center of this axle, on the end of the axle. I press stop sketch. That's the very first step. Second step is, why did I do any of that? If I go to Google Classroom, you guys are going to see it says make a copy, and this is the Cam Motion Graph assignment. Make a copy of the Cam Motion Graph, which looks like this. This Cam Motion goes through 45, 90, 135, 180, all the way to 360. I gave you the angles for the snail cam, the eccentric cam, the pear cam, and the hex cam. It says the distance, okay? Height from the center of the axle to the top of the follower, measure in inches. So what we're going to do at 45 degrees is we're going to measure where that follower is from the center of the axle, that point I just made, to the very top of the follower. It'll change as I rotate. So the first one, I'm going to prove that it was 5.621. I'm going to go into Fusion, and now that I made that point, I need to bring something that I can measure this in. A ruler, right, Rose?
Wow.
We're going to go in, and I've made this ruler. Where do I get this? If you go back to this, you're going to see in that same post that I put, ruler step file. You click on that ruler step file, it'll give you the black screen, and then you're going to go to download. You can download it. The catch is if you open this from here, it will not work. You have to go into Fusion, you have to go to upload, and then you have to find the downloaded file called ruler. The reason is because inside of Fusion, it does the conversion for you. If you do it outside of Fusion, it doesn't know how to convert. Okay? So I converted it, I already put it in there, it's right here. I drag and drop that element into the animation. Close that one. The first step, once you bring this ruler in, is you have to make it parallel to your cam. So I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. Most of yours are going to look just like mine. 90 degrees around. You press OK. Now it's parallel to my cam. Everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
The next thing you need to do is you need to basically create a joint from the 0, 0 of this ruler all the way to that new point we just made at the end. So I'm going to go to joint. I am going to select, you can see right at the end of the 0, 0 there, and I'm going to make a rigid joint to that point that I made a second ago. Comes back over. Now you have a ruler that is literally at 0, 0. I can come to the right view, the right side view, and as you can see, right now at a random angle, it is at 5 1/8, 5 1/4. Sorry. What you need to do is you see right here it says 60 degrees. Now on yours, it might not show up at all. The reason that is because in display, you basically drop this down, come to object visibility. You need to make sure all these are checked. The joint systems are a big thing where if they're not checked, they don't show anything. So I'm going to double click that angle. When I double click that, it gives me this manual turn, or it gives me this where I can actually just punch in the value, whatever I want to do. But as you see, if I look close enough, watch the top of this cam as I rotate it. It's moving that along the ruler so that that distance changes. The first thing and the first measurement it says on the graph to go to is 45 degrees. At 45 degrees, it is exactly 5 1 2 3 4 5/16, 0.625. Hence why I have here 621. It just rounded it up. Okay? The next one is 90 degrees. I go back to fusion. I rotate this around to 90 degrees. It is now at approximately, and just move this up. If it's in between like this, round to the next, either up or down, whatever it's closer to. I don't care. Okay? In this case, it is 3/8, 5 and 3/8. Or, I'm sorry, 3/4. I cannot measure today. Can't measure today. Just leave, yes. So in this case, 5 and 3/4. Then I put inside of the chart. I go back to the chart, and I put all this 5.75. Okay? After you have all of these numbers, it says draw a graph in Engineering Notebook. After you have all those, just like I pointed on the board, you need to make that dot graph inside your Engineering Notebook for all 4 of the systems. That is it. Are there any questions? And make it as accurate as you can using the ruler that I gave you. Yeah. Okay? Are there any questions or concerns? Okay.